What a pain in the butt to bleed a cooling system in ambient air. Car in the shop for so long before you freeze to death. And we have the little tailpipe thingies, but it's still not convenient for us to run a car in the shop. What a pain in the ass. What are you guys doing in extreme temperatures to bleed a cooling system that has a mechanical clutch fan? Nightmare. So I'm going to clean this goo off the windshield for this guy. Let me set you guys up for a little. I use brake clean for everything. Someone said in a video that I did the other day that you can't use a brake clean on a mass airflow sensor. I've been using brake clean on mass airflow sensors since I started in the business. And if the mass airflow sensor has a problem, it wasn't created by the brake clean. Pretty mass airflow sensor that doesn't have any issues will not be affected by brake clean. You can't leave the mass airflow sensor wet while you're trying to restart the vehicle, and it shouldn't be running. But if you're taking it out, cleaning it, letting it dry so there's no moisture on it, and putting it back in, I don't have any issues with it. Some people may. I've never have. But you can use mass airflow sensor cleaner or whatever cleaner that you want, but I use brake clean if I don't have any mass airflow sensor cleaner, and I don't have any issues. Pain in the butt. I got good heat. I can't get that lower hose to get even warm in 28-degree temperatures. So I might just have to bring it in the shop and just tough it out. Or block the radiator airflow. I've done that too. Definitely don't want to be breathing tailpipe emissions at all. Or freezing. It's bad enough my feet are freezing every day. Concrete does not get warm in our shop. Not at all. Look at that Toyota Sequoia sitting over there. She's such a beaut. Can't wait to drive that to Pennsylvania tomorrow for some gold. Told April she better take her vitamins so she can get healthy enough to go dig for gold with me. I have a boulder that's the size of this FJ Cruiser that I wanted to move with the Sequoia. And I talked with the team in there. I said, do you think the Sequoia can move a boulder the size of a Jeep? And they were like, if it's going downhill, maybe. I'm like, no, it's not going downhill. He said, you on blacktop? Nope, we're not on blacktop. We're on packed gravel. He's like, probably not. This boulder probably weighs as much as 4 Sequoias. But I've actually moved some big rocks with my Sequoia. I've done it in 2-wheel drive, and I've had no problems moving some big boulders, and I've used 4-wheel drive, but you know, I don't think they weigh as much as the Sequoia. They might, I don't know. 1,000 RPMs for 10 minutes, lower hose not hot. Idle for 40 minutes, no. Road test down the road at cruise speeds, still no lower hose. Brand new thermostat. And every time that I do a mechanical cooling fan in the winter, it is a pain in the arse. Well running Toyota. Guys, thanks for watching.